Up there, Caden? How's it going, buddy? Trying to get some bait, dude. Hey, thanks, Mary. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get some bait, some wormies. Should be tons out. It's raining, but already I thought I would have seen more by now. Yeah, thanks. You too, Mary. Thank you. What's up there, Rocket? Did you? Good for you, bro. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm not seeing a lot more out. I mean, my grass is a bit long. In some areas, we'll see. Check this dirt. Big Dan, thank you. I pretty much used up all the worms I've had, eh? Whoa, they're slippery today. I think I'm just missed that one. Darn. I'm off on my worm game, I guess. We'll dial it in, I hope. And there should be tons out. Oh, no, you don't dig for them, MD. See, bud? They're on the ground, you see? You don't dig for them. Because it's raining especially, they'll just come up. There's one there. Having a hard time seeing them today. And they're pretty much just coming out now. Right, like it's just 10:30 pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, we've had steady rain all day like this. I was hoping it'd slow up just enough to get worms, but I'm surprised there's not a lot more out. Maybe there will be once I get going there. Yeah, there's a few here. Ooh. There's I think I'm scaring them inside, back in. I think it's like, we'd have to do like the conversion. I think it's like 7 Celsius here right now. I don't know what that is. Because I'm streaming, I can't quickly check. Whoop, I got that one. Oh, come on, buddy. There we go. What was that? Though I'm surprised there's not way more of them out. I mean, there is some worms. Whoops, missed that one. Man. And when it's just been raining like this all day long, there should be loads of them out here. There's one. Everything's growing so fast. I mean, which is good. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Winter's gone, right? What's up there, Mike? $49. Yeah, it's pretty chilly. I'm bundled. It is pretty chilly here. Sucks, but oh well. Yeah, if it was probably warmer and a little more humid, probably a lot more worms would be out. I'm thinking. Mind you, I've found worms in the cold before. Like, surprisingly really cold. Again, the grass is just a bit long. I wish it was cut this week. It seems like I do better when the grass is freshly cut. It's kind of weird. I'm surprised there's not way more of it. It should be the mother load. Huh. All right. I don't like. Oh, just everything's just growing in so fast, eh? Oh, when you water at work, yeah. There's a good one. There we go. Not any popping out down here. I should be able to pick worms every day for the next couple days. Don't know if it's supposed to get warmer, but it's supposed to stay wet. There's one. Okay, I don't want to hear this person's music. Hang on a second, guys. They turn their music off. We should be okay. I got two right here. This one's bigger. We'll try to be quiet with it. Ha ha. Just go a little smoother with them, eh? There's one. No, bro. They're just some bush, some garden-like shrubs. Look at these two. You almost can't see them that well, eh? There we go. Oh. Got about maybe a dozen in there. I don't know. I honestly don't count them when I get them. I just get them, right? Some smaller ones over here. I should bother with them or not. Oh, it scooted in quick. Another little one there. Another little one in there. Keep going after the big ones, though. Another smaller one down there. Hey, thanks, bro. Garden. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, dude. I wasn't even watching because I'm trying to get worms. I appreciate that, Garden. Yeah, I'm not paying any attention because I'm trying to score up here, brother. Get some bait. Yeah, not the biggest ones over here. Oh, there's a couple good ones. Ones out of the grassy areas are usually the bigger ones. Yeah, I'm trying to get worms, man. But this method here I'm doing works just fine. I've been worm picking for 12 minutes, bud. Look at that. But it's going okay here. I appreciate that. This is the simple, just man, go out, get a flashlight. Look at that, right out in the open there, buddy. Whoops, got him still. A decent one there. This ground is cold. This cold front, but the barometrics aren't low. It's a cold front with higher barometrics. It's weird. Ooh, that was a juicy one. I can't believe how cold they are. Holy. Missed that one. It's weird. They're only in, like, I got a bunch of kind of garden beds like this. These pine trees. It's a pine tree right here. Yeah. So I try not to get my worms from here, but hey, this is where the mother lode is today. Here in the mulch. Yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I just thought I'd go live to gather these worms. I don't know how long I'm going to be live. Maybe a half hour. I appreciate you stopping in, of course. Oops. We got them crowns again, eh? Oak trees are cool. I'll keep that in mind. We have some we have oak trees, like decent amount, just not like right here. I'm more maple trees and pine trees right here. I mean, there's oaks not far away. Like there's oaks in the neighborhood, but I'm getting soaked. It's giving her pretty good. It's giving her pretty good. I mean, some do, but you know what? Everyone's always found about that I've been around. They've always claimed that the worms don't live as long or whatever. You zap them to bring them out of the ground, and apparently there's, I don't know if they ever fully recover from it or what. Just what I heard. But I've known people to do that. I've even seen it done. Like, juicy one. Yeah, you know what? That would probably work. Maybe you making vibrations, like going with a very light. It definitely could work. Good thought. Or, yeah, whether you know that works for a fact or not, but I mean, yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying. I mean, I find I just walk around and pick them. I mean, I'm not picking them to sell them or anything like that. Personal use wormies, so I just do this. It works. Like, really. So, 17 minutes, that's what I got. It's not bad. Good enough for just supplying, a household of anglers, right? I mean, I have like a dozen still from previous ones I found, but been going through worms pretty good. They blend into this mulch pretty good too, find. I miss them pretty easy, see? But that one I should have seen already. It's a good one. And I think they're just coming out as I started too, so when I go back up the back, probably find a lot more. You might as well come with me. Wormy worm. I'll take that one too. Yeah, that's what I've always found. Mike talking to other people and seeing it done, and that's one downfall of doing it that way. And in this way, it's so natural. These will live. You feed them, they'll live forever. They'll multiply and everything, right? As long as you... It's not hard to keep worms. I mean, I always use them before they die. No matter what. Like, I got like 6 dozen at one point. Whether it was a month ago or 3 weeks ago now, time flies by. But I used them up. I mean, none went to waste. My son's been fishing too. So, like, they've been all used up. We're down to 1 dozen. And at the price of the worms and how much we use them, I got to get my own worms. Like, there's not in the budget, See, I was just up here and more are coming out. I was just right here. I walked around this patch and already more are coming out. Oh, missed one, but not that one here. Missed that one. Look at this though. I mean, just rapidly coming back out for us. There should be less over here. I don't know what it is. More maple roots in the ground. You see there's a lot of roots. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's a nice good one actually. Again, a lot of times I come over to this one and it's not as good. I think it's just been raining all day, so. Little trout worm. That's what that is. Make sure they're not jumping around, because then they're a different type of worm. I just want our regular Canadian dewies, Whether they're even native to here, I don't know. They say worms are invasive. Really, eh? Nice. I wish the rain would just hold up. And I'd probably pound this hard and just keep going. But I'm only staying out here so long in the rain today. But there is less over here. Now that I'm cruising around and looking around, there's a small one. I'll leave it be. Let's go to the edge here, maybe. Yeah, it's just more rooty. Like I find, it's all full of roots down in here. It's something with the maple roots, and in this pine garden, I just don't get as many. I'm getting some, surprisingly. There's one. I spooked it in. I scared it away. Wonder how many we got there. Oh, there's a couple dozen by now, right? Easy. You can, yeah, I know. You can eat worms if you want. Or so I know, and people have ate worms, I should say. I don't eat them, and I've never ate them. But I've heard of that. I've seen someone eat one raw once. I wouldn't suggest it. I don't know, I just don't eat them, so something I'm not into, I pretty much won't suggest in a sense. Eating worms, I don't know, bro, right? But like you said, you can eat them. Yes, you can. They're full of protein. That's why the fish go after them. They're just all protein. Yeah, me neither, squirrels, bro. How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Everyone smash that like if you don't mind. I'm out here getting rained on, which is good. Squirrels, look at that, bud. Got a couple dozen in there now. I've been going about 25 minutes here. I picked this one already. I mean, more will come out, but let's go back over here. There's one. Oh. There's one. Got this Fraybill bedding stuff. Just gotta dig it up. I know what shelf it's on. I'm gonna use that tonight for these ones. And then I just take out what I need every time I go. You know, depending on where I'm going. Grab a couple dozen or whatever. Oops. Yeah. I appreciate that, squirrels, brother. If we leave this area be now. I picked it pretty good. Only way to get them for free. It's the best way to get them for free if you can do it this way. Natural, when it rains, just get what you can. I don't want to stay out too long at it tonight. I almost forgot about needing to get worms and wanting to get worms. I was actually like laying in bed and I was like, I gotta get up and get worms. See when this rain eases up a bit, figure out where I'm gonna go fishing next. It's pretty much calling for rain till Friday. From last I looked at it anyways. $10 dozen. Yeah, we got to keep them cool, and I'll usually fish with shrimp and worms, and I'll usually catch minnows wherever I'm fishing and use them, usually, if I can. So between, like, a couple dozen worms, and I'll trail my lures with worm as well. Got some live scent trailing, right? You know what? It's getting some pretty good water in that pail, technically. Can't keep that in there for long. I think there's at least 3 or 4 dozen there, maybe, already. Believe it or not, they add up. They do. Well, I'll call it 3 dozen, so I'm not overshooting myself there, but that's a wad of worms, man. That's a dozen. We count what's here in my hand right now. Right? See all them still in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. See how quick they add up? I got 3 or 4 times the amount that's here in the bucket already. It's a pretty good score. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, use a little bit of garlic. That's pretty good. I mean, that's 29 minutes of catching worms. Saved myself $25, so half hour, $25. That's $50 an hour in savings, eh? Finding that many worms. All right, even going at $5 a dozen. I was in a pinch like a couple of weeks ago. I was at work, got off work, didn't have any worms with me, didn't take any with me. And I paid $7.99 for a dozen of worms at a place, eh? That's crazy. Never again. I mean, I probably could have driven to another gas station or something and found $5 ones or $5.99 or whatever. My local tackle shop, it's not too bad. 2 dozens of worms for $7.50. So they do what they can do, right? I think that's what the price was last I looked at their price. Which that's not taking advantage, but $7.99 for a dozen worms, come on now. Come on, source them cheaper somehow then. Right? Another one there. So I thought I'd find the mother lode, but I kind of have. I mean, I kind of have no complaints on what I'm finding here for worms. Tiny, leave that one alone. It's just a wee worm. Let it grow. Not like I couldn't make a dent in like a worm population. I could pick all my heart out, I think. It's not like our grounds are full of worms. You don't see them all day long. You don't see them when it's dry. It's only when it rains and stuff. And they only come out in some areas as well, right? Like certain soils and all that stuff, right? I guess, I think. Just because I go a lot of places, and even sometimes when it rains, I don't find worms. But once you have your spots, you just, luckily I got them right where I live, so. That's a medium-sized one. I'll leave that one be. It's kind of like I have a worm farm, but I actually want to do an actual worm farm. All right, bud, I appreciate it, eh? Yeah, welcome to the channel. Hey, what's up there, Dave? Scoring up some free worms, brother. Some good savings in only about a half hour of picking worms, eh? There's a good one. There's a good old Dewey. We got him. You never know, like, where they're going in the ground. So, like, sometimes I'll try to choke up on them. That one was, like, buried under here. Getting technical on the wormies, eh? Yeah. Living large in charge, picking worms, saving bucks, technically picking money. Here we go. Much there, Scooter. How goes it? How you doing, bud? What's up there, Scooter? Just picking some worms quick here. Done all right, man. There's a good amount of worms in there. Everybody pound that like button if they don't mind. If they don't mind. See, I don't know why. Not much showing up on the grass there today. But, like you say, we got dozens and dozens. Lots of worms there. Oh, stretch the old back, eh? Huh. Normally there's tons along here. What's up? There's one down there, but it's a small one. Need to be. Like, I'm pretty much good, really. That's what I got here. I mean, if I counted them, I don't know how many worms there, but there's a good amount. You been getting out fishing there, Scooter? If you're still there, bud. That's a good one. Little one there, I'll leave it. And they're starting to come out. Yeah, like I say, when I came out, I think they were just starting to come out. I think there was none of these here when I come past here the first time. I might have got one or two along here, but the grass is thick today, so they can hide down there pretty good and disguise themselves. There's one. I'll take it, I guess. Couple scooted in there. Down in there. I'll pick some worms tomorrow night too and just see the difference in tonight and tomorrow when I come out. I mean, our ground is saturated. It should be really good worm picking. There's one decent one there. It's hard to tell which side's in, which side's out sometimes. Sometimes. It's really wet. Huh. Oops, I just scared a couple in there. Oh, there's some good ones out here. There's a couple right there, 3 of them. I'll try to be quiet with it. 1, they're gone. The other 2 scared in. We gotta go up the hill a bit where it's drier. Yeah, I'm seeing worms out here. I think it's too wet in the low-lying areas now for them. Gets to a point where it's too wet for them. See that? I come up to this higher elevation. Oh, we got it. No, we missed it. I got half of it. Yeah, so there's as it starts getting really wet, come up to where the hills are. And we were on a hill in those garden beds, I guess, where water would drain past it. All right, let's check in here. There's a good one. There's a good, decent one there. Hope it's gone in. I'm slacking a bit now. I mean, I kind of can. I have what I kind of wanted to get today. And to me, that's a mother load in 40 minutes of picking worms. I'm going to dump them out in a minute. We'll get an idea how many there are. And I'm not going to count every one, though. Just once you see them spread out. We put 12 beside the pile. You kind of get an idea of how many dozen I found. There's some good ones. Yeah. But that's key, right? You gotta fish on a budget. Worms add up in price. Only buy them when you absolutely have to. It's like living off the land, kinda. Anything you can do to kind of save a little bit of a buck. I mean, the rest of your money's gonna go to bills anyways, I would imagine. Strawberries, this is what they are. Just thought I seen one actually already, but I was wrong. Some flowers on there though. Grow a couple strawberries. Anyways. Hey, what's up, Cindy? Canadian Gemstone, what's up, dude? Nikki, how's it going? I just wasn't looking at the chat, guys. You going fishing Saturday, squirrels? So sorry if I missed anybody else. Oh yeah, look at that. That's grass seed I put down. It's already coming up. Oops. Yeah. Well, that grass seed's doing pretty good. Like, I just put it down, like... Has it been down even maybe the end of last week? It's starting to grow. I should get off of it. Karen, how's it going? Scoring up some worms, Karen. As you probably can tell. Let's see what we got here. That is a decent pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll throw one more in. Healthy dozen. That's what a dozen worms actually is. There's actually 13 worms there. And that's what we got. So I'm going to say 6 dozen maybe. Something like that. No, it might seem kind of gross to you guys, but it just catches fish. Some people, worms might be, but they're not. You know, while I go inside, I wash my hands because I got all wet. I'm going to have a quick rinse in the shower anyways. It's not bad. It's a pretty good score. It's amazing how quick some of these will start going into the ground and taking off when I dump them out like that. But definitely good score for, 45 minutes of worm picking. For sure. That is, if I were to keep going, more worms would come out as the night would go on. I just keep walking around the back and forth the different areas. I could keep going. I'll stay going for a few more minutes, but that's good. That's a few or 4 times out, and then we got rain every day, so I can kind of come out every night for worms. And so as many as I have in here, by the time I put the bedding in here, I won't put much more worms in this whole container. Because I find that's what some people I think can do, is put too many worms together. You can't have too many worms like that, put them in the fridge, they're not going to last as long. But if you put them, and if you don't have bedding, I've even used, sliced up. I better get this garbage. I don't know how that got there. Cutting up newspaper and getting it damp. I've used that for worm bedding. But they need a bit of space, is what I find. Yeah, it's a decent. It's not full, but by the time I put the bedding in, it's technically a full, Can't complain about that, though. Again, that's 25 bucks to me right there. We'll call it 5 dozen worms, 25 bucks. Unless I get them from a tackle store for 2 dozen for $7.50, but still, there's big savings there. It's still 25 bucks. There'll be a few over this way. Yeah, thanks, Karen. Hope so. Thanks. Welcome to the channel, 22. Hey, what's up there, buddy? I obviously can't. Oh, just look around. There's not a lot of blue wrenches there. So there'd be a long list. Sorry to say that. I mean, no, there's part of me, dude. I have a lot of other people right here right now that should be mods, but I really don't need the moderators. And everybody's good with that. It's better for my numbers. That's how you got here, bud. I'm a believer that if I had everybody blue, that feed that you found this stream on, I wouldn't have been featured on it. I mean, that's what I think. I could be wrong. Yeah. Yeah, it is, Cindy. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Squirrel. You get it totally, right? There's one down in here. I guess we'll get it. There we go. That's a nice Canadian Dewey right there. That's what you're looking for Canadian dew worm. That could be 6 inches long almost. Really. Let's get some good sized ones. Did you? Yeah, probably. Yeah, catching worms. Yeah, I miss a few, bud. I'm pretty much good with what I got, though. But, yeah, getting worms. You know what it's like, I would imagine, eh? Any of your own bait you can kind of get, right? I could keep trooping back where we come from and get a bunch more, but... more will come out as the night goes. Or the next couple hours goes, anyways. Already, I'll say I appreciate everyone who come out, hung out with me picking worms. Let's get a couple more right here. Here's a good one. There's another good one. That's a good long dew worm. There's another one. Here's another one. So, like, you know, what do I got? 6 worms in my hand, or 5? 5 or something. We'll make it 6 in a minute here. I mean, that's just coming for a little troopy here, right? Not bad. See what I just picked up walking from. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, there's the 6. I mean, that 6th one's a small one, but 6 worms pretty quick. That's a half a dozen. Kind of wanted to get 10 dozen tonight, but really, I might not be far off. If you count them out in 12s, it's I'm gonna be surprised on how many's there, which I'm not gonna count them. I'm just gonna use them. There's another one. See, they're just coming out, eh? So we were just back here not long ago. There's another one. You know what? I was kind of in bed, and I was like, oh, darn, I gotta get worms. Which I knew I had to all day. I've been telling myself, worms, 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 but you gotta wait for this time of night to come get them, right? You gotta stay up. Stay up late enough to get worms. Mind you, I was watching Skipjack's live before I was in bed still, though, but then I was like, oh, I better get up. Worm time. Yeah, it's hard to say. See how cold it is? See my breath. I don't know what it is. Across the lake from me, which is Big Lake Ontario, and heading south, Big Dan said it was 49 where he's at. Automatically, I'm always just a couple degrees cooler, I believe, or we're really close to the same climate, but he is more south than me. So I don't know. It could be right down to... I start seeing my breath at, I think it's 7 Celsius or something. Well, yeah. Well, it's May. You know, we can technically... Normally, this full moon, the next full moon, or full moon in May. I don't know if that came already. We're supposed to be frost-free. Whoa, what is that? Oh, nothing. Pardon me. My eyes were playing tricks on me there. Six, Cindy? Really, eh? You're going into your winter time, right? But yeah, I don't know, might be 5 here. Pretty close to the same. But at the same time, we get this rain and it doesn't spike up too hot too quick. Because then the problem is later, like in a couple months' time or in a month's time, all the lakes and rivers are warmed up, like really warm, where they're like 80, right? And I prefer like 72. If I could stop a temperature of a water body, I'd stop it at 72. Not let it get any warmer. Yeah. Yeah, she's still alive. I mean, after my shower and I hop back into bed, if they're still alive, I'll probably hop back on there. But again, I'll be laying in bed. But that'll be like, I don't know. I'll only need like a 2-second rinse off. Wash my hands. I don't know. I think that's my worms for the night. Yeah, very well could be, Cindy. I mean, they pack well together. You see, when I pull out 12 dozen of them, they don't look like much, right? Having 12 dozen worms sitting there. And you look at the rest of the pile, and it's like, yeah, I agree with you. I'd be, part of me thinks I should count them, just so I know, but... Oh, one or two didn't come back out over here, eh? Cindy, you go to... Yeah, of course, you know Skipjack Cindy's channel. I would imagine. So I think after I shut this one down, the squirrel might stop over there, and then after my rinse, I'm gonna stop over there. Come on, wormies. I'm gonna get two more. Yeah. Curious tomorrow night if I come out here and there's just that much more. Night to night, I'm gonna see if it's gonna warm up. I think a couple of degrees warmer, they'd just be everywhere. It's good I picked these worms though, right? Feed them to the fish. And then release the fish mostly. So technically, a lot of times fish just get fed when I go fishing. Because they like pick at the worms, and can't believe how chilly it is. They pick at the worms and stuff, and then that's chumming up the area. Other little fish are getting fed. And then I don't catch everyone that bites, and out there feeding fish. '40s and '50s, yeah, it's just we're all cooling down, eh? I think it's still not too bad where Cindy's fishing. Skipjack's there. I guess I didn't ask her the temp. They're in a sweater and stuff, so, but yeah, okay. Yeah, it's chilly, bro. Hey, that's okay. Like I say, it'll keep that water from, for me anyways, scooting up too high in temp too quick. Right. Okay, so I'm obviously just the same. Same temps as that right now. That crown thing's cool. Again, I've only seen it on my channel. I don't know if I should shut that off or find a way if I can shut that off or what, but... Guys, I'm going to shut this down, get those worms all bedded up and stuff. And then hop in the shower, and I'll probably be over at Skipjack Cindy's. Again, if they're still alive. Just cold and wet, guys. Appreciate you hanging out. 20 Fahrenheit, eh? 20 Fahrenheit. 20 Fahrenheit. Huh. Yeah, you too, squirrels. Maybe I'll see you at Skipjack's or whatnot. All right. I appreciate you there, Cindy. And I see there is 8 people here. Not missing anybody, eh? The ever-loving outdoors. Yeah, we were chatting with him not long ago, him or her. All right, guys. Peace out, all right? Appreciate you guys hanging out. See you on the next one, or... Okay. All right, Cindy, I will do. I haven't even looked into it. I've been kind of busy. Thanks, Karen. We'll see you later. I haven't even, researched it yet. Just kind of been kids, fam, food, eat, this, that, run here, do that. Kid stuff, I guess. But I got to research that yet. Cool. Sounds good. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, for sure. Awesome, Cindy. Cool. We'll see you guys.